What are some annoying first world problems? Amazon Prime not delivered in 2 days. You are overqualified for your job. It's a common phenomena in business. Employees are generally promoted until they are incompetent, since only competent employees get promoted. Everything turning into a subscription. Having a refrigerator full of food but can't decide what to eat, and then deciding to order delivery instead. Forgetting an internet password. Or worse, your password is incorrect. Your password is incorrect. Your password is incorrect. OK goes to change password to normal password that I use. Error. New password cannot be the same as previous password. This is the one that gets me. Being under quarantine, with only your phone, laptop, Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime and the internet to keep you entertained. Life has become just a series of screens. We're living in a virtual reality. Materialism, monsieur. People in first world countries tend to buy a lot of products they don't really need. The truth is that they end up in a cycle where they're never satisfied and always want more products. Having to switch between my streaming services to watch what I want. My house is so big that it's annoying to keep it clean. Having a toaster with 10 settings but burns toast after the third. It took me about 25 years to learn that the numbers on a toaster settings indicate minutes, not degree of toastiness. I'm not a smart man. They don't mean minutes. The leather seats in my helicopter are cracked. My brand new Jeep has a feature that shuts off your engine whenever you come to a stop and restarts it when you go again in order to save on fuel. And I don't really care for it. There's a bypass button you can press to deactivate this feature so it just runs normal. But it should be the opposite, to where you press it if you want the feature. I have an older Jeep that does the same thing. All I have to do is take my foot off the clutch pedal and the engine stops all on its own. I'm starving, haha, no, or not. Having to deal with updates when firing up a video game. And the download is slow because you are watching YouTube while someone else is watching Hulu and Netflix. Adjusting the water temperature before you bathe. Couch is too big to carry up the staircase to the second floor of your house, so just stays on the first floor. Pivot. Difficult to fit a large pizza box in my refrigerator. Put it in a Ziploc that costs more than some people spend on food for the day. Having to throw out leftovers to fit new leftovers in the fridge. When you pull a tissue out of the box and like 5 come out at once. Deciding where to hang out for the weekend. Already crying in COVID. Obesity. Ironically, mainly afflicting the poorer first world citizens. I simply can't decide on what to wear. With a full closet and still can't find anything to wear. Having to interact with the help. I'm hungry but I just brushed my teeth. That has absolutely never stopped me. When the clocks do their twice a year change. But you have no idea how to change the clock in your car. So just leave it for 5 months being an hour out. Not being able to find a phone charger. First, I'm having a contractor remodel my basement into my dream craft room, monsieur, but they've been working on it for too long. Since mid-December, because I keep thinking of new things I want them to add. I just want to move all of my things from my other craft room to this one. Next, it's going to be pain to change the old craft room into an office since I can't go shopping. I want to see the items in person, not just order them, monsieur. Finally, Nintendo Switch is sold out everywhere. I just want to play Animal Crossing and de-stress from homeschooling 3 kids. Actually, finally, they are only refunding me half of my kids' private school tuition from March to June. I'm doing 90% of your job now. School. That 1 hour per day Zoom meeting isn't really worth $1,200 per kid x 3 each month. ETA. I want to add that I am not directing that last one at the teachers themselves. They are doing the best they can. It's directed at the institution itself. Which I would also like to add cashed or checks for field trips after my state already declared. School closed until the end of the year. Okay, enjoy the donation, then. Can't wait to see what those basement change orders add up to. I can only dream of having so much disposable income that I can just waste it by the boatload too. Getting in comfy in bed and then needing to pee. That stupid slit in the toilet stall door. That's mostly an American problem, monsieur. Let him look! Exclamation mark. The room is too hot cold. When using most shampoos, my hair gets so soft hair ties will just slip out of it. Nursery school here is $25,000 a year. And you can't opt for anything less or else your kid may not get accepted into the preferred K-5 private school, and so on and so on. Is the nursery run by NASA? Seriously, I would have to work 40 hours on California minimum wage for the entire year to be able to pay that off. That or I could go to a prestigious university for a year. Replacing the ceiling light bulbs in our walk-in firearms safe. I have to get out a ladder. And that is such a hassle. Safe. I feel like if you need a ladder to change the light bulb, you're slipping into vault territory. Right. I just didn't want to sound pretentious. And it is light bulbs. Reading the reposted questions. Escalator in a mall doesn't work. Escalator temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience. Connectivity issues to Wi-Fi. My water heater isn't big enough to hold all the hot water I need to fill my gigantic bathtub. How big are we talking here? Lol. I could easily drown 12 babies in it. Username does not check out. But it's still good though, lol. Deciding what you want for dinner. Alone. The pool is too cold to swim in. The Reddit mod scandal going on. Rich people problems. The maid showed up late, cancelled last minute, didn't organize the toys properly before putting them away. Really rich people problems. Something is happening at my vacation home. Maid didn't clean vacation home properly. Vacation home is only accessible by airplane, so I have to stay in my gigantic house for weeks on end. Not my problems, but I've heard these problems from friends lately and the eye roll is so intense. Separate recycling for paper and glass, plastic, aluminum. Wi-Fi being bad on a plane. You are moving at 600 miles per hour getting internet from space. Not able to unlock your phone because of a face mask. Headphone cables that only work at a certain angle. Not being able to decide what to buy. I had a really hard time deciding on PC parts. When you are waiting all day for that important phone call and get hundreds of fake robocalls before the actual phone call you've been waiting for, thinking that wearing a mask equals tyranny or oppression or communism, monsieur. I don't have time to play the video games I purchased. See? Apparently, having to stay in lockdown is too much for some people to manage. Feeling hungry but not wanting to eat. Budget phones, people being mean about what phone you have because it's not as expensive. When I graduated college and moved into a real house, 2 bed, 2 bath, 1 story, it was honestly too big for me. And I didn't feel like I had enough stuff to fill it up and make it cozy. The grocery store is almost 2 miles away and then that's too far. When someone's AC is too cold. Having to replace your shaver blade every few months. I bought a bigger RV and since Rona has destroyed the market I cannot sell my smaller one at a loss, so now I have 2 RVs in my driveway and well as all my other vehicles. I feel you. I currently have 5 cars in my driveway for me, my wife, and our 3-year-old. My beater truck I use to haul lumber. My wife's old car that we need to sell. My wife's 2020 Outback, my Mustang, and my work car. I'm just lucky we have parking for like 8. Hear that? I have a big horseshoe driveway with a descent paved area attached to one leg. We have the 2 trailers. One is 20 feet overall and the newer one is 32 feet. Then there is my wife's Tacoma RVW city car, my long bed club cab truck, and my old Mustang. Also is a small 3-rail motorcycle trailer too. The burden of having too many options of the good things in life. My slow-ass internet because conspiracy theorists and Facebook warriors are burning down the 5G towers in my area. Switch cartridge slot, why don't you fucking close? Exclamation mark. When you go to get something for 5 seconds, then all the food is gone. Too long of an update. Roommates who don't fill up the Brita. When the escalator isn't working and you either need to take an elevator or climb the stairs. Instead, not enough women. Having to sleep with one leg outside the blanket because the AC is too cold to sleep without one, but too hot to be totally underneath. Paying a fuck ton a month for high-speed internet only for it to still suck ass and keep disconnecting. I got partnered with an international student from Ethiopia once, and the things she mentioned were super valid. She couldn't wrap her mind around how people could complain about parking when she explained how minuscule of a problem parking is in the world. I was embarrassed about that first world problem, monsieur. No Wi-Fi or weak cell signal. Having food the house but nothing goes together to make a meal. Worrying that 5 people own most of the biggest subs on Reddit. Wi-Fi is too. Oh sorry, I was disconnected. Slow. Losing cell signal in tunnel. You forgot to cool a drink. Now you have to put it in the freezer. 1 hour later. You left your drink in the freezer for too long. Now it hurts your teeth and the flavor become watery. People so delicate and focused on themselves you can't say a thing not to hurt someone's feeling. I'll let you know if I ever get to move to a first world country. Everyone feels like their opinions are more important than everyone else's. Wow, can't relate. Third world here. Having Netflix buffer. A false sense of security. Really though, it's a sense of superiority for no reason. Does the average Alabama man live better than people in the Congo? Sure, but Congo doesn't allow under 18 to get married and a couple US states allow as low as 12. Maybe the secret to a long life is getting married at 12? Running out of batteries. Trying to figure out how to spend my stimulus check. Being able to ask this kind of question on an internet forum. Did I lock the car? Feeling like I should buy something off my wish list to justify my Amazon Prime cost. Double ads. Those ads when they make the X too tiny for your finger. Cell phone connection losing LTE and reverting to regular 4G. The key fobs of my 2 brand new cars look identical, so sometimes I have to press buttons on both fobs to unlock my door. Anti-vaxxers 100%. I am feeling cold and the heater's not working. Bitch. I found out about heaters after I came to America. I have too much stuff and not enough space for all of it. The delay of getting Wi-Fi when moving to a new apartment. Turning on the smart TV and waiting for the thing to boot up because it's full of bloatware to spy on me. I miss when things just work. Computers were supposed to get faster, but Microsoft Picture Viewer takes 97 seconds to load an image on my brand new laptop. Being middle class. Apps are always fucking up. Like, I just updated this podcast player and the layout sucks now. Slow internet. Having a computer that starts up in 10 seconds. But your new TV needs a 100 hours before it's ready to read your inputs. My gym and tanning place is being closed during a pandemic. Feeling hungry but not wanting to eat. Should I have cake or pie for dessert? Zulily shipping times. And it's not even free. Forgetting to take your pen back after class. When your wireless headphones are charging. So you have to use your backup wired headphones. Then they get caught on a drawer handle. Pulling it out of your ears and causing immeasurable rage. I'm mad just thinking about it. Dual authentication. Cold showers. My phone charger isn't long enough. People disagreeing with you and getting triggered so hard about it you post 10 tweets about said person and the fact he or she triggered you. All the close parking spaces are full in your country club's lot. PFFT. You trust the media. Jesus, have some skepticized, monsieur. Oh, this logically impossible conspiracy meme that I shared? Well, the tarot told me it was true. Duh. Toilet paper is scarce at some places. You didn't give me enough cream cheese for my bagel. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.